Yeah, man!
Hola, hello, my name is Miguel, and today I'm gonna make for you taco ground beef. Alright, so you're gonna need some ground beef, about quarter pound, a stack of scallion, about 2 to 4 garlic cloves, half of an onion. That's just for the ground beef. Alright, now it's a taco. So, and you're gonna need some tomatoes, which I'm gonna dice, and some cheddar cheese for salads, and lettuce. All right, now for the taco sauce, you're gonna need some tomato sauce, teaspoon of marjoram, a teaspoon of parsley, teaspoon of sugar, couple pimento berries, and a scotch bonnet pepper. Now, you can make it mild or hot depending on some garlic and onion grated. So this sauce now you can make it hot, mild, or no pepper. Let's start by preparing the vegetables. So now take the lettuce and remove the root end off. Just use your hand and just tear it off. Alright, look to see if there's any insect in between. That's our tomatoes, scallion and onion. Alright, now with the scallion, I'm just going to prepare that same time because I'm going to rinse the vegetables. So with the scallion now, you just remove the dying leaves, cut the root end off, and the tip of the leaf, like you see me doing, off, or as you see me doing. The garlic now, just remove the leaf, the skin. The onion, easier to dice and prepare if you just cut it in half and remove the skin. Just remove the brown part because the first layer of the onion is the strongest. Alright. And this is Scotch bonnet pepper. Alright, so now I'm going to rinse these off. Alright, once you rinse the vegetables with fresh water, running water, you just crush the garlic to pulp. Just crush it as fine as possible. Now the onion, just dice it fine. So you just cut some of those, cut it across, and then cut it and dice it fine. Scallion, do the same. Dice it fine. As fine as you can get it. As fine as you can cut it. Dice it fine. Alright, Scotch bonnet. Put this aside for later. Alright, next. Alright, the vegetables, the lettuce and the tomato, you can use this is like a tablespoon or teaspoon of salt added to the water, or you can use white vinegar instead. Alright, so now what you do is just use your hands and fingers and just wash. Just use your hand to wipe and wash off any dirt that might be on the vegetables. Go between the lettuce and use your finger and clean in between the lettuce and look to see if there is any worm. And wash each leaf properly. Alright. Squeeze it, remove excess water. Alright, you see why it's necessary to wash the lettuce? Alright. Just pour some fresher water on it now and just rinse it off. And kind of squeeze the excess water off. Alright. You see, you squeeze the excess water because you don't want it to make your taco shell soft. So now, use your cutting board and just shred the lettuce fine or medium fine. As you see me doing. That's the idea. For those of you that might want to know why I'm cutting like this is how Jamaicans customarily cut. We don't use chopping board or anything. We just hold the vegetable with our hand and just cut it. The blade, I'm not cutting it that the blade can cut my fingers, just touching my hand. If it does, or if it do touch my hand. So I'm just maintaining authenticity. I'm just trying to be authentic. That's why I'm cutting that way. For those of you who would love to see me use chopping board. Alright, so once you do that, you just put this aside for now. Alright, next, the tomatoes, the tomato, just use if you have one of those tomato, that tool that you can scoop out the stem part, do that. Anyway, slice the tomato and remove the seeds. We do that because we don't want the taco to get moist quickly. I'm thinking I want to throw this in the garden because after a while it'll dry and start growing. Alright, so once you do that, you just slice the tomato in strips and then you dice it. Make sure to remove all the seeds. That's best. Alright, so slice the tomato in strips and then dice it in small pieces like this. Preparation is key to cooking. you prepare everything before you cook, the cooking goes smooth and flow easy. Alright, so that's the idea. Just put this aside. Put your tomato, your diced tomato aside for later. Alright, now I'm going to make the sauce. So this is sauce for taco ground beef. So this is Scotch bonnet pepper. If you don't have access to Scotch bonnet pepper, you can use chili pepper or any pepper, any real pepper, any real hot pepper. Scotch bonnet, if it's not the hottest, it's the third hottest pepper in the world, if my memory serves me right. Alright, so the pepper now. Alright, this sauce now, you can make it mild. And I think I was just showing you that the seeds, if you want it hot, you can put the pepper seeds in the sauce. But it's up to you how spicy you want it. You can use the entire pepper. You can use a little piece, or you can use no pepper. Alright, so now with the onion, quarter cut piece of an onion, you just grate it. Or grate it. Grate it to pulp. You see, people, why I talk like grater and grate it? Because it's just a custom. It's just how we talk in Jamaica. Grate it. That's how I grew up talking as a child. But English, the proper English is grate it. But I'm just explaining myself for the international audience or viewer. Alright, so you grate the garlic as well. Visit jamaicadinners.com for the exact ingredients. I'm gonna have two proportions, a small one like this and a bigger one. You can use a little cumin, but I'm not going to. Alright, so now add a pinch of salt, just a pinch. It's optional, you don't have to add any salt. I'm sure the sauce has salt. And about half a teaspoon of white vinegar. A teaspoon between a tablespoon of dried parsley. Half a teaspoon or thereabout of marjoram, and about 3 pimento berries. It's just to keep the sauce, it's just for flavor in the sauce. And a teaspoon of sugar. Alright, the tomato sauce, quarter cup of tomato sauce, and half of quarter cup water, and the stir it in properly. Taco ground beef, that's it. Sauce. That's all. Taco ground beef sauce. There you go. The pimento berries, you're not going to eat that. It's just in it to flavor, to give it the flavor. Remember now, the pepper, you can use a lot if you want it spicy, very spicy. The riper the pepper, the hotter it will be, or it will have more heat. Alright, smells interesting. Smell like a taco sauce. Alright, I decided to make the sauce because look, if you buy the bottle here in Jamaica, if I buy this taco sauce, it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. So I just decided to make the sauce. It's cheaper. Alright, next we're gonna shred the cheese. Alright, originally or traditionally they use cheddar cheese, salad cheddar cheese. But I decided to use our Jamaican cheese. It's a little bit softer and it's processed. So I just use this cheese and shred it. But for you who have access to cheddar salad cheese, cheese for salad, you can use that one. Alright. If you don't wanna Jamaicans, if you don't wanna shred the cheese, you can just slice it in small little strips as well. Alright, so that's what you want. If you're gonna buy one of those shredder, buy it stainless. Alright, now the ground beef. You can use ground beef or you can use beef mince. It's all up to you. Ground beef is beef minced, and minced beef is cow parts minced with beef. Put to heat a saucepan that stews. Alright, so take your meat. And guys who talk about me washing meat, why I should wash this minced meat now? The people that mince the meat, did they wash the meat? Alright, I'm not gonna get into that right now, but it's okay. I know why you guys in Jamaica think you should wash meat, because we grew up with our parents washing meat, and by right I should be washing it. But I realize that if you wash the meat turn white. You wash out all of the protein out of the meat. I don't believe in washing meat, but if you want, you can wash it. Anyway, back on the topic. So you put the minced meat in a pot under the heat. Don't add oil, and just stir fry the minced meat to mince, because if you don't, it's gonna fry in big lumps. Put your stove gauge on 6 medium high for now. So do as you see me doing. Alright, after a minute and a half, we add the diced seasoning, the diced onions, scallion, and garlic. If you don't have scallion, it's optional, it's okay. Okay, now if you don't want to use these natural vegetable, you can use the powdered seasoning, like the powdered onion season, whatever, stuff like that. The salt now, about half a teaspoon of sea salt. That's what I use. Sea salt is just natural salt from the sea. If the package does not say sea salt, don't buy it, because because they know people buying sea salt these days, they put in sea salt and everything. But you have to look on it and read the ingredients on the package to see if it's sea salt. If it's those other things with all those other chemicals in it, it's not the real sea salt. The sea salt is gonna cost a little bit more. It's gonna cost a whole lot more, but not that much more. It's still salt, and salt is affordable. Should be affordable. Alright, so keep the vegetables to one side and just continue stir fry. If you notice, the grounded beef is changing color. Alright, after about a minute, you just stir in the vegetables on the side. Don't mix them yet, because I want the vegetables to saute first before I start putting it with the meat. do as you see me doing. It's been about 4 minutes in front of your eyes. You see, you want the taco meat to be dry so that it won't make the taco wet. So you can use soft taco and you can use hard taco. So just allow, once you got the mince broken up, it's been about 4 minutes and a half. Don't ever cover it, because if you cover it, it's gonna sweat and you don't want that. And two, I'm doing this my way. Traditionally they add other herbs, other spices and so forth, which I don't want to use. Alright, so once the vegetables are sauteed to your liking, you just mix in everything now and stir fry. And just give your grounded beef a dry fry. Some people add different sauce to the meat to make it to give it flavor. But I'm trying to keep this natural as ever. Alright, so stir fry. Use a wooden spoon because it would be easier. And you're pretty much finished. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna add. Add about 3 between 4 tablespoons of honey. Trust me, it won't interfere with the flavor. All it will do is just kind of give it a little spruceness. And you just spruce the flavor. It's optional. You don't have to add anything. You can add steak sauce and some various meat sauce that people about using. Stuff like between 7 minutes since we start cooking this meat and finish. That's it. Next step. Alright, so you know people serve taco already, so you just put each ingredient in its own container and just put it on a tray or on the table. To be honest guys, I didn't even know I was videoing this part. I was just setting up to video, so it worked out as a plus. Alright, so this is the setup, a typical setup for serving tacos. Alright, now let's prepare our tacos. So you just take a scoop of your cooked grounded beef, and just lay it at the bottom of your taco. These tacos are, I bought them in a package, so just read the package and follow the instructions into what it says. They were saying like warm it up. Don't put it in a oven. Well, you can use a microwave and you can use oven, but don't put it in a boiler, I think. That toaster, they say don't put it in toaster because it will create fire. But you can warm it up in the oven for 7 minutes on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Or you can warm it up in the microwave for a couple seconds. Alright, the sauce now, once you lay the meat, you can pour some of the sauce over the meat. Well, as you see, this is proportion. This is servings for three people. Well, one person really, but you get three tacos. All right, so next you put the shredded lettuce on top. You gotta fit it in properly. Next, the diced tomato on top the lettuce. And then you sprinkle cheese on top of that. And because I'm preparing the other two, I'm just doing everything one time. Alright, see the sprinkle cheese on top. Alright, so this is taco grounded beef. Alright, so now you just take a hold of your taco and just take a big bite. Alright, it's taco, just like the restaurants. The honey, I'm not even tasting the honey. It's just an idea. And it works. The taco shell is nice. Tastes just like a taco. I'll pour some of the sauce on it. Alright, so visit JamaicaDinners.com for the recipe. Share, like, and subscribe. Seal of approval.
Yeah, man!